Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into another episode of the Game of Cryptos. I hope you guys are all doing well today, despite the price action that we are seeing go on with Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting at around 62,000, and the market is selling off. But guys, this is okay. If anything, a lot of this is manipulation. This is the whales trying to shake you out. They're trying to get your Bitcoin and just overall trying to get your other altcoins and prevent you from making that potential generational wealth. So the most important thing to do right now is either A, do nothing, or B, but none of this financial advice, but this is the time when, if you have cryptos that you're interested in, this is the time to buy those, to buy the dip. There's a saying, scared money doesn't make any money, and that's true. I'm assuming you're looking at this channel and you watch other crypto YouTubers because you guys are trying to change your lives financially. So with that, it's going to take risks. No one said that this was going to be easy. We weren't just going to enter a bull run and it just go straight up forever. There's going to be retracements. There's going to be sideways action, but everything is going to be okay. A tweet from Johnny's, he says, today is a perfect example of why to have dry powder on the sides, and even more importantly, for taking profits and scaling out of your positions as they multiply. There's never a bad time to take a win. You can always scale out, leave parts of your bag in for the max upside while protecting downside. Taking profits gives you the liberty to, one, buy the effing dip, and two, not freak out when the market takes a slight turn like it is now. The ones who are over emotional on the timeline is about the market are overexposed and don't have the stables on the side to DCA. The ones who have a strategy and stick to it are sitting nicely. So guys, in this video, I wanted to go and talk about what L1s do I think are going to be really good investments for this bull run. Now, some of them are maybe they're less risky. They're less risky, which means less return. And then another one is slightly more risk, which means more return. These that I'm going to go over, you guys have definitely heard of, and that is going to be Salana, Injective, Avalanche, and Caspo. Now, I get it. I know what you're saying and thinking right now. There's no way this is going to make me 50, 60, 70x returns. No. If anything, you have maybe a 5x between Salana, Injective, and Avalanche. And then Caspo. Now, this one is the one that's going to be more speculative. Maybe you're looking at a 20 or a 30x. But nothing is wrong with 5 or 10x returns, guys. I think when we get in these bull markets, we start to get too greedy, and for some people, a 5x is all they need to have maybe life-changing money. Think about it. If you're someone that maybe has, let's say you have, and this might be a stretch, but let's say you're someone that has a 50K portfolio, turning that into a 5x, that's $250,000. For some, that is life-changing. For others, that might not be enough. So it just all depends. If you're someone that's just trying to get 100K this bull run, a 5x could do great. So don't fade these smaller returns, because at least these are more guaranteed returns than some of those other cryptos that we like to speculate on and hope that we get 50, 60, 70x returns, and when in doubt, they end up not coming, and you could have had that allocation in some of these L1s and for sure locked in the gains. Moving on. We're going to first talk about, so Salana right now has been the blockchain. If you are any developer, especially if you're making a meme coin, Salana has been the chain that you want to go on. You had Dogwood Hat, Whiff, you've had Bonk, you've had the Book of Memes, Bohm, you've had Myro, and then there's a new one called Slurf. Now, even though I'm talking about these, I'm not promoting and saying to go out and buy these. Again, meme coins are very, very risky. But if I was someone that, let's say I had my regular crypto plays. I had Bitcoin, Ethereum, Salana. I have my safe plays, and I'm trying to get more speculative. Solana is that blockchain that you want to go to explore more into. And if you're someone that has a risk tolerance for memes, Solana memes is where it's at. I think that's where it's going to be for this crypto bull run. So some of those 50 to 100x memes are probably going to be on the Solana blockchain. Some of these meme coins, again, the one that ends up being the hottest might not even be out yet. Only time will tell. And then you had other ones such as Jupiter, Radium, Orca. Jupiter is getting a lot of volume. A lot of people are going on Jupiter to be able to get these Solana meme coins. So again, everything is just flowing into Solana ecosystem right now. It is essentially a black hole. Everyone's going to it. It is popular, and it is taking a lot of attention away from Ethereum at the moment. Not to say that I don't think Ethereum is going to be bullish this bull run, but as of right now, Solana is going to get you more returns than Ethereum. And I think just from a market cap perspective, that's going to be true because Solana is a lower market cap than Ethereum. So arguably, you're going to get more returns in Solana regardless, but because of all this happening on the Solana ecosystem, if I was to place a bet, I'm going to put more into Solana than Ethereum because Solana it's where it's at. Now, some other honorable mentions, there's Nosana and there's Pith. Now, Nosana is a more degen version of Render. And Render, obviously, I don't need to waste time and talk about Render with the distributed decentralized GPUs. When GPUs are not being used, you can rent it out. Really bullish with Render. Nosana is essentially the Solana version of Render, and then you have Pith. So again, guys, the Solana ecosystem, this would be one L1 that I would consider. Hopefully you already have Solana in your portfolio, because if you're someone new and you're thinking about investing in it, the upside might not be as high as you would want it. Maybe you could be looking at 3, 4, 5x, but if you're someone that's okay with those gains, then this would be a good one to have. Again, I'm not telling you to buy Solana or any of these coins in the ecosystem, but if you were, Solana is not a bad place to start, and then look at the cryptos that are in that ecosystem. Now, another one that is really good is AVAX. So AVAX is, look at Solana basically as the ecosystem for memes, and AVAX is the ecosystem for crypto gaming. You have things like Off the Grid, Gunzilla, Guns, utilizing the Avalanche ecosystem. So Guns is going to be a Web 3.0. Guns is going to be the utility token of Gunzilla that is yet to drop, and OTG Off the Grid is utilizing the Avalanche blockchain. OTG is not out yet, but when it does, this could be really bullish for the Avalanche ecosystem. And if you were looking to kind of have, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're looking to kind of have like a hedge into crypto gaming, this is one that I think is going to do extremely, extremely well. Another one that I forgot to put on this is Shrapnel. So Shrapnel is actually off of AVAX, is usually in the Avalanche blockchain. Shrapnel is not going to be an infrastructure play as far as like with crypto gaming. You have things like Nakamoto Games, OTK. Those are where a lot of games are on. Shrapnel is a crypto game, so you're taking on more risk when you're invested in a game, but if that game ends up taking off, you're going to do really, really, really well. So again, this is why Excuse me, guys. This is why I think Avalanche is going to be really bullish. Sorry, guys. So yeah, this is why I think Avalanche is going to be really bullish. Again, you're the upside maybe a 5x, but this is just a start. And then the most important thing is, okay, go to where people are building, go to where it's hot, and then look under that ecosystem and be like, okay, what can I even make more gains on in this ecosystem? And you're going to want to look into plays like this. And then here is Neo Tokyo. So Neo Tokyo is Alex Becker backed, and it's got, they are just bringing in all of crypto gaming. It's a crypto powerhouse, and they're helping build these games and making them that much better. So Neo Tokyo is something also that you guys can look into. And Neo Tokyo has partnerships with like Off the Grid. So moving on to the next one. So arguably out of all the L1s, this is the one that I'm most bullish on. And I say that because it has the most upside. Right now, if you're someone that's invested in Salana and Avalanche, the upside is only as high, is only maybe like a 5x. Again, none of this is financial advice. Who knows what happens? Crypto has done things that have amazed us. Who knows, it could go higher. But if you're someone that's looking for more speculation, more returns, Caspo, out of all the ones, is going to be the one. The reason I'm most bullish on it, I've listed them right out in front of you. So there's no tier 1 listings. It's not on Coinbase yet. It's not on Binance. Guys, when you think about investments, you need to think about what everyday people do. You need to think about what you do and what's easy. I know when I was into the bull run back in 2021, when I got Dogecoin was the first crypto I bought. And it was convenient because that was on Robinhood. It was an ease of access. So if you have a tier listing like Coinbase or Binance, and it's an easier way to access this crypto, that's where retail is going to go. Retail doesn't want to go and buy things off of a decentralized exchange because they have to swap tokens and they have to have a wallet. Some of them, that's just way too much. So Caspo has gotten this far, and it doesn't even have a tier 1 listing, which is super, super bullish. And then in addition, it's a new crypto. It's a new crypto, no previous bull run. So what does that mean? With Caspo's price action, there's no sell pressure at the top. There's no whales like waiting to essentially just like dump on retail, because Caspo is basically forever going to be in price discovery, especially when it surpasses its all-time highs. And then there's it's a fair launch, no pre-allocation. So again, it's going to have more organic growth, which is really great. I mean, if you look at its price chart, let's go look at it. It's been one of the best charts in crypto. Let's go check it out. Let's look at the all-time. I mean, look at this. Really good. Now, yes, it has retraced a fair amount, but, I mean, look, after it retraces, it goes back up. It's going to be okay if you're invested in this. Just, have conviction. Nothing goes up forever. Bitcoin is pretty bearish right now, so, of course, a lot of the other cryptos that are in smaller market cap they're going to go down in price too right now. But yeah, so Caspo, fair launch, no pre-allocation. It's known as digital silver, with trying to be peer-to-peer money, basically trying to set out to complete Bitcoin's mission. Bitcoin was originally intended to be a peer-to-peer cash system. I send money to you, you send money to me. But Bitcoin became more of a store of value, which is okay. But Caspo is trying to basically complete Bitcoin's story. And then right now, Caspo has over 80% in circulation, which is good because that means, there's less supply that is going to come into circulation. For instance, if there's only 1% in circulation, that means there's going to be a heavy amount of diluting. So the 80% less dilution, and then of course it has Rust, and then the smart contracts, which aren't even on Caspo yet. But I mean, we've seen what cryptos can do when they don't even have smart contracts. I mean, look what ADA had done in its first and second bull run before there was any smart contracts. I mean, it still did really amazing. So again, it's about the narrative. If people believe the narrative, that's where all the value is at. Despite what it actually does, it's what people think it can do. And then lastly, I didn't make a slide for it because, to be honest, there's not that crazy amount of stuff happening with it right now. But Injective has been, I feel like people, despite its price action, it surpassed its all-time high. Back in 2021 at around $21. It was over double its all-time high. And that's pretty insane. It hit all-time highs again. And it's not even the Bitcoin halving. And yeah, it's seen a pullback, but all of crypto is. This would be one to put on your radar. Injective, I think, will surprise a lot of people in the price action and what it can do. And, again, if arguably there's more upside with Injective than there is with Salana and Avalanche. Some of you might disagree with that, but that's fine. But again, I think out of all the L1s that I've listed, Salana, Avalanche, Caspo, Injective, I think Caspo is going to be the most speculative, and arguably for me, it's the one I'm most bullish on. I am really bullish on Salana, but I'm less bullish on it because the upside isn't there, just because of its market cap. But again, I could be proven wrong. I've seen price predictions where people think that Salana can go to almost $1,000, which would be amazing if it did. I hope it does. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, are these L1s any of these ones that you're interested in? Do you own any of these in your portfolio? What other L1s are you guys interested in? I feel like some of you are gonna, bring up Say or Sui. I feel like the hype for those kind of came and went. People saying like, oh, these are gonna be the ETH killers, Solana killers. I just don't necessarily agree with that. We can't be invested in everything, and why not just go for those L1s that are already pretty well established, So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, and sorry if my voice seems a little off today. I'm actually kind of sick, but I wanted to get some content out to you guys. Hopefully you guys learned something, and again, let me know in the comments, what L1s are you into, and yeah, I'll be in there commenting with you. Until next time, I'll catch you guys.